give me fuel, give me fire, give me that old Chinese desire.
Hey there, Smash Heads. Welcome to the second half of our Car Demolition League All-Star Week here in 2026. And the Battle Royal is in the books. The Western Conference has clinched home field advantage for the All-Star game that's going to be taking place on the field behind me in just a little bit. But before we get to our 2026 All-Star game, we've got some awards to hand out. It's that time of year where we hand out our regular season awards for the year, and just a congratulations in advance to all these award winners as we'll go down the line. I'll kind of try to make it quicker than I did last year as to getting through the awards. So your 2026 award winners, I think that we had a heck of a season. All these cars that won these awards today, I tell you what, sometimes it was just not easy to make the selection of who should win what award, and other times it kind of played itself out pretty well. Some obvious ones go to just statistics because you just look at who had the most of something, right? Like the Golden Spatula Award or the Collision King Award, even though there was a little bit of complexity to select in the Golden Spatula Award this year because we had a tie for most flips in the league this year, actually. So something interesting that happened there. But that being said, we are going to go down the line here, and we are actually going to start with the best of shows in each conference. Of course, we start with the rookie best of shows in each conference. Now, when we talk about the best of shows here in the Car Demolition League, these are like the runner-ups, right? As far as the MVP goes. So, of course, you're going to have your most valuable player, but then there were valuable cars, throughout the league. And that goes for the rookies as well. We're going to have our Rookie of the Year, but then we also have other cars that were very good within their conference as well. So, normally a best of show is someone that kind of finishes as a runner-up. In an actual demolition derby, right? You got the winner, and then you got the best of show, the car that was like second place and gave the winner the toughest fight, so to speak. So basically, I do the same thing, but I do a best of show for each conference. So we start with the rookie best of shows, and we are going to start with a car that I just felt didn't have enough matchups over the course of the season to really warrant him being the Rookie of the Year, but I think he was definitely the best rookie in the Western Conference outside of Rookie of the Year. So a little hint there. Yes, the Rookie of the Year is from the Western Conference, but I would say our rookie best of show for the Western Conference. Drum roll, if you like. From Ricky Riffenbach's Fort Worth Thunder Orange Stock. So Orange Stock had a really great season, finished with a record of 7 wins and 4 losses. So only 11 matchups on the season, 83 collisions there, but 636 on the win percentage and a 951 defensive efficiency rating as well. I think Orange Stock is definitely a promising rookie and could have a lot of potential in the years to come, and certainly one of the reasons why the Fort Worth Thunder were as good as what they were. That being said, we go to the Eastern Conference Rookie Best of Show. This car actually finished with the same win-loss record as the car that went on to win Rookie of the Year, as a matter of fact, 158 collisions. I think he had a few more collisions on the season, but 4-game winning flips, 943 defensive efficiency rating, basically 609 for the win percentage as well. I definitely think he was the best rookie in the Eastern Conference without a shadow of a doubt. So, folks, your 2026 Eastern Conference Rookie Best of Show is Veyron from Lila Geyser's Montreal Monarchs. So there you have it, folks. Our Rookie Best of Shows. Congratulations to Orange Stock and Veyron of both the Fort Worth Thunder and the Montreal Monarchs respectively. And we'll be getting to who won the Rookie of the Year a little bit later. But that being said, we've got our best of shows. So not just for the rookies here, but across the board, best of shows in both the Eastern and Western Conference. We had a very tight race for the top spot for the MVP here in 2026. And I'd say that our Western Conference best of show was actually the MVP runner-up this year. He was basically the number 2 spot. There were only 2 cars who had a win percentage above the 700 mark here in 2026. And one of them was the MVP. The other ones are Western Conference best of show. But that being said, our Eastern Conference best of show, without a doubt, folks, in my opinion, definitely the best car of the Eastern Conference, considering the fact of how much he really carried the team that he was on. Despite the fact that his team did not make the playoffs, out of the team's 8 wins, he actually scored 6 of the game-winning flips for his team. So basically, 3/4 of the game-winning flips were this car getting the job done. Spectite was a close runner-up for this spot, for the Eastern Conference Best of Show. But I say that Spectite had quite a bit of help from Green Fusion there on the Detroit Turbos to make that team as good as they were. This car definitely, as a matter of fact, if I could get it side by side, the stats of the Eastern Conference Best of Show and the stats of the rest of his teammates basically combined, and what the percentages actually look like. Just side by side, I just want to see this really quick. And this will be for the post-editing crew to do. So I'm making extra work for myself later. But I just want to put this up to basically show you why this car has earned this award. I think he's well-deserving. And if the Eastern Conference has an MVP or MVP of the Eastern Conference on its own, this car is it. So, folks, your 2026 Eastern Conference Best of Show is from Candace Corey's Carolina Crash Cats, Snowbat 2. So, congratulations to Candace Corey and her car, Snowbat, who actually, I think she calls Snow Cone affectionately. She calls him Snow Cone. So it's kind of a funny story there, but nonetheless, hey, you know, that's what she calls him. But anyways, so yeah, our Eastern Conference Best of Show, Snowbat 2, I definitely think well-deserved. Did everything that he could for that Carolina Crash Cat squad without a shadow of a doubt. Part of the reason why they got 8 wins big time, got 3/4 of their game-winning flips, as a matter of fact. But that being said, we go on to the car that I felt was the runner-up for most valuable player in the Car Demolition League. Our Western Conference Best of Show in 2026. This car scored a win percentage on the season of .767. He won 76.7% of his matches. His total efficiency was .547. He had a final record of 23 wins, 6 losses, and 1 tie. 8 game-winning flips in the process of that. 962 defensive efficiency rating, along with the 132 offensive efficiency rating, and 182 collisions to boot. This car won a couple of awards last year, and definitely deserving of this award this year. And it was a tight race. And this car was actually beat during the regular season, a head-on-head matchup against the car that will actually end up winning the MVP. We'll find out later. But folks, your 2026 Western Conference Best of Show is from Hunter Bradshaw's Denver Mustangs, Vendetta. So your 2025 Defensive Player of the Year, and not only that, your 2025 Collision King comes out as your 2026 Western Conference Best of Show. So congratulations to both Best of Shows, to both Candace Corey and Hunter Bradshaw on the work done by Snowbat 2 and Vendetta. winning the best of show in their respective conference. No doubt well earned by both cars here in the 2026 regular season. And also a congratulations has to go out to Hunter Bradshaw for the Denver Mustangs winning the Cobb Award in 2026. So congratulations to Hunter Bradshaw, his third consecutive Cobb Award here in the Car Demolition League, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, put the correction up on the screen, but I think I'm right. I think this is his third straight Cobb Award, as a matter of fact. Won it with Denver in 2024, with Boston in 2025, and yet again with Denver here in 2026. But that being said, I just mentioned Collision King, but there is a new Collision King in 2026, folks. This car had a staggering 334 collisions, and he actually made the All-Star game. Look, folks, we have had cars that have been Collision King before that. They had the most collisions in the league, but their win percentage wasn't that impressive. Not the case last year and not the case this year either. As our Collision King had 6 game winning flips, and that actually led his team in game winning flips, and had a defensive efficiency rating of 970. Record on the season of 19 wins, 8 losses, and 2 ties, and a win percentage of 65.6%. 334 collisions, though, in the 2026 season. Your 2026 Collision King of the Car Demolition is from the Detroit Turbos, Green Fusion. So congratulations to Green Fusion on winning the Collision King Award here in 2026. And that now leads us to our 2026 Golden Spatula Award winner. And folks, this one, I never thought it would actually happen. If you don't mind, I'm just going to take a sip of a drink here. But I never believed this one would actually happen. But we had a tie at the top of the mountain for most flips in the season. We had 2 cars that scored 27 flips over the course of the 2026 season. So this one came down to 2 cars, Blue Tech and Power Pistons. We had to come up with a tiebreaker on the fly. So I thought our tiebreaker should be, well, then who had more tie collisions? Because granted, even though it's a tie collision, you got flipped yourself, you still took your opponent down. You still technically flipped your opponent in the process, albeit not straight up, right? It was a tie collision, but one car had 2 tie collisions on the season, and the other one had 3. And the car that had 3 is your 2026 Golden Spatula Award winner. And that winner is from Ricky Riffenbach's Fort Worth Thunder, Blue Tech. So congratulations to Ricky Riffenbach and the Fort Worth Thunder, and to Blue Tech, your 2026 Golden Spatula Award winner, getting the job done. One of the best cars in the league all season, and he put up some great numbers as well. So we'll get into that probably a little further down the line, because another couple of awards to be handed out. They have to do with offense and just overall performance. So we'll get into that later on down the road here, folks. So, but yes, your 2026 Golden Spatula Award winner is Blue Tech, but that leads us to the Offensive Player of the Year. And I just said, you know what? The Golden Spatula Award winner is one thing, but I got to give props to the car that came out tied there. So your 2026 Offensive Player of the Year, this car had a offensive efficiency rating of 143. So he scored flips on 14.3% of the collisions he was in, had a win percentage of 65.9, and he was the only player on his team that was above the 500 mark in that category. And yes, this is a playoff team, by the way. 27 flips on the year, along with 4 of those being game winners. 537 total efficiency rating with 4 game winners. Did I mention he had 4 game winning flips? But yes, our 2026 Car Demolition League Offensive Player of the Year is from Matt Geiser's Los Angeles Blades. It is Power Pistons. So congratulations to Matt Geiser and the Los Angeles Blades, and hey, a big All-Star week for Matt Geiser. Purple Fusion from his Phoenix Firebirds wins the Battle Royal. Congratulations to him. And now Power Pistons, your 2026 Offensive Player of the Year from his Los Angeles Blades. So, and of course, Matt Geiser with the LA Blades did make the playoffs. They'll be on the road against the Fort Worth Thunder in the first round. So what a marquee matchup that is going to be. We're going to have 2 cars that scored 27 flips on the season going head-to-head in our wild card round. It's basically an offensive shootout. It's going to be Blue Tech up against Power Pistons. How awesome is that going to be in round 1? Marquee stuff, man. Marquee stuff. That being said, we've honored the offensive end of the game. Time to honor the defensive end of the game. Our 2026 Defensive Player of the Year. This car only had 7 flips against him in 230 collisions. Folks, that's a defensive efficiency rating of 97.0% or 970. So he survived 97% of the collisions that he was in. Or I should say he went unflipped in 97% of the collisions he was in. He had a win percentage just shy of the 700 mark at 696 on the win percentage. This car just fantastic all year from the defensive side of the game. Our 2026 Car Demolition League Defensive Player of the Year is from Lila Geiser's San Francisco Shinobi's Rocket Power 2. So congratulations there to Rocket Power 2 and to Lila Geiser and the San Francisco Shinobis. They'll be looking to get some revenge against the Mexico City Jaguars in the first round of the playoffs. That's actually a first round rematch of what happened last year. Of course, Mexico City dominated last year in the first round against San Francisco, and Brandon Kuma seems to have Lila Geiser's number come playoff time. So Lila Geiser are going to be trying to flip the script here in 2026, no doubt about it. But that being said, folks, we've only got, I believe, 4 more awards. 4 more awards to go through here in 2026. So here we go now, folks, on to the next one. Our 2026 Rookie of the Year. Yes, we said we were going to get into it. This car finished off with a record of 14 wins and 9 losses. And had 3 game winning flips, but had a total efficiency rating of 516. His offensive efficiency rating was higher than Veyron's. Veyron was only, I believe, at like 088. Well, he came in at 092, and his defensive efficiency rating was 941. And also, he was part of the reason that his team became Pacific Division champions and definitely became one of the core 3 on his team's front 3 here this season. 609 win percentage on the year. Definitely earned his spot. What else could be said? Tim put him on everything. Your 2026 Car Demolition League Rookie of the Year from the Las Vegas Scorpions, Hot Sauce. So congratulations to Tim Geiser and the Pacific Division champions, the Las Vegas Scorpions. Hot Sauce, the rookie of their squad, winning the 2026 Rookie of the Year. And I just think well-deserved is he actually got the game-winning flip that would clinch the division title for the Las Vegas Scorpions and has them in the playoffs with a first-round bye. So had to give Hot Sauce all the props. And not only that, I feel like Hot Sauce maintained it. He kind of had a slump sort of in the middle, but overall, I feel like he maintained his play throughout the course of the season compared to Veyron, who really kind of found his success more later on in the season. I think that Hot Sauce was a little bit more consistent the entire way through, if I do say so myself. But that being said, we have our Rookie of the Year as far as players go. but we got to celebrate our Rookie Team Owner of the Year. And of course, there was only one rookie team owner here in 2026. But that being said, her team went 8 wins, 11 losses, and 1 tie. So a pretty solid season. And I got to give her credit because it takes courage to take a team that just won a division title and then go breaking them down and trying to basically rebuild them up and do your own thing with them. It takes courage to do that, to step in there and say, I know that this has been successful, but I want to do things my way. That takes some courage to do that. And I think she's only going to be on her way up from here. I mean, I really do. But our 2026 Rookie Team Owner of the Year, congratulations to Candace Corey, the owner of the Carolina Crash Cats. Definitely thank you for joining the Car Demolition League. Hopefully you enjoyed your first season and had a bunch of fun in the process. And definitely appreciate you being here. No doubt about it. Thank you, Candace. And congratulations, Rookie Team Owner of the Year. That being said, we got 2 more awards to give out. And the next one, as far as the toy cars go, it's the biggest award that a toy car could get besides the Crash Cup, right? The biggest award that one single car could get. The 2026 Car Demolition League Most Valuable Player. And it was a tight race. As I said, there were only 2 cars above the 700 mark this season as far as win percentage goes. And this car had a win percentage of 73%. Not quite as high as Vendetta's was, but he had a higher total efficiency where Vendetta had a total efficiency of 547. This car's total efficiency rating was 552. He had a defensive efficiency rating of 94.8. He had, or I should say 0.948, and an offensive efficiency rating of 155. So scoring flips on 15.5% of your collisions is impressive. 8 game winning flips as well off of 194 collisions over the course of the season. And what a record that he ended up with. 27 wins, 7 losses, and 3 ties on the season. Folks, your 2026 Car Demolition League MVP. He's already won the Golden Spatula Award. Most flips in the 2026 season. He is your most valuable player. From Ricky Riffenbach's Fort Worth Thunder, congratulations to Blue Tech, your 2026 CDL Most Valuable Player. So there you have it, folks. You know your 2026 CDL MVP, and he will be in action in the wild card round with his Fort Worth Thunder hosting the Los Angeles Blades, like I was saying before. Very tight race for that top spot. But one of the things as I was going through the criteria of who should win MVP and who should be runner-up and take Western Conference Best of Show, basically, was head-to-head matchups. And I had the convenience of knowing that these 2 cars were in the same division. They went head-to-head once during the course of the regular season, and Blue Tech won his head-to-head matchup against Vendetta, and that had a lot to do with who took MVP here this season. But that being said, folks, that leads us to our final award. This one was tough to pick, I can tell you that. But it is finally time to just go on ahead and pick it, right? Our 2026 Car Demolition League Team Owner of the Year. Folks, I had a few candidates in mind for this, no doubt about it. Team owners that picked their lineups all season. Ricky Riffenbach, Tim Geiser, Hunter Bradshaw, and Brandon Kuma all did a fantastic job. Lila Geiser also did a fantastic job. She got both of her teams into the playoffs. Didn't pick her lines up, though. Didn't pick all her lineups every week, basically, right? There were quite a few weeks where she let the league operate her teams and pick lines for her. So that kind of eliminated her from the run-in here. Other things that kind of eliminated some contenders from this award. Tim Geiser had 3 cars in the All-Star game. Really had 5 All-Star candidates as Silver Molina and Governor, too, were both being considered for All-Star Week, but just barely missed the cut. So Tim Geiser, with those 5 great cars, only got one of his teams into the playoffs, so that kind of eliminated him from the running for Team Owner of the Year. Hunter Bradshaw, last year's MVP, had a couple of All-Stars on his teams as well. 2 All-Stars, one from each team, and of course the defending MVP. Coming up short with Boston kind of impacted the decision to make him Team Owner of the Year, so he fell out of the running, which led to 2. Ricky Riffenbach and Brandon Kuma. Now, Ricky Riffenbach did have only one team under his command this year, but that team had the services of the rookie best of show in the West, along with a very solid Black Lena and the 2026 MVP, Blue Tech. That being said, I think you pretty much narrowed it down right here. This team owner only had one All-Star. One of his 8 cars that he has under his command, only one of his 8 cars actually made it to the All-Star Week. And despite that, he put up huge numbers with both of his teams. The Mexico City Jaguars, a solid contender, finishing the season with 37 points on the regular season. I believe they went 12-7-0-1 to finish the season. His Tampa Bay Gators finishing the season 15-5 and winning the Atlantic Division Championship. Folks, he's going to be the one picking the lineups because he's your defending conference champion for both the East and the Western Conference champions. So he's actually going to be picking the lineups for both conference all-stars, and he's your defending world champion. Your 2026 Car Demolition League Team Owner of the Year. I think he deserves it this year. Big time, no doubt about it. Congratulations to Brandon Kuma on winning Team Owner of the Year. Definitely well-deserved. Defending world champion. Picking his lineups week after week, and he's handling a lot of stuff on his own end. Personal issues, family issues. Also running a wrestling organization, the best anthro wrestling on the internet, I think. But I'm a little biased because, I know one of the guys that's on the commentary team. He's kind of a prick. But anyways, well, that's neither here or there. But that being said, congratulations to Brandon Kuma on that feat. And folks, that wraps up our 2026 Car Demolition League regular season awards. Congratulations to all our award winners and to every team owner across the league. To Tim Geiser, to Ricky Riffenbach, to Hunter Bradshaw, to Matt Geiser, Lila Geiser, NASCAR Man, Candace Corey. I'm probably missing a couple here. Right? To Shane Geiser as well. And a special thank you to Shane Geiser, who is currently serving in the U.S. Army. Definitely appreciate your service. One veteran to an active soldier. Definitely love you, man. I love you. That's all I can say, Shane. I love you, buddy. And God bless you. Take care, bud. And all right. So, but that being said, folks, thank you, everyone. If I missed everybody, Lila Geiser, thank you. And, every team owner, you guys help make the league as great as it's become. Every smash head out there, I appreciate every bit of support that we get here in the Car Demolition League. And hopefully you will enjoy the All-Star game because that is about to happen. We're ready, folks. Our 2026 Car Demolition League All-Star game. Let's get down to the field. Welcome back, Smash Heads. It is finally time. All the awards have been settled for 2026, as you just seen it announced. And our team owner of the year, Brandon Kuma, he's going to be picking the lineups for both these sides. Or I should say he has already picked the lineup for both of these sides. He is the defending conference champion of both the East and the Western Conference. Of course, Purple Fusion earned home field by winning the 2026 Car Demolition League All-Star Battle Royal. That is why the Western Conference will have the home side of the field in this All-Star matchup. But the 16 best cars in the Car Demolition League, on the field right now, ready to strut themselves in a special 8-on-8 game. You don't see nothing like this during the course of the regular season, only for the All-Star game, the one game a year that we basically go all out and have an 8-on-8 battle. So basically, yes, 5 points per flip. They are playing to 40, and if they both get to 40 at the same time, then we'll basically have an overtime with the last two cars in the lineup. It would be Snowbat 2 and Power Pistons, if it came to that, who would be fighting for that 45th and final point. Of course, it could end in a tie, folks. Let's put it that way. It's a possibility. But that being said, it should be an entertaining battle, to say the least. The Western Conference with the home field, like I said, because Purple Fusion clinching it. But Brandon Kuma picking both lines, and they are both ready to go. Should be a fun battle, to say the least. So let's get it underway. But first, of course, we do for any other game, we got to get through the lineups here. So let's take a look at the lineups, and we will start on the visiting side with your 2026 Car Demolition League Eastern Conference All-Stars. Leading the way for the East today, it's going to be Silver Dog from the Philadelphia Demons. He's being followed out there by the Collision King, Green Fusion from the Detroit Turbos. Then we got the Eastern Conference's rookie best of show from the Montreal Monarchs, it's Bayron. Then following him out there at spot number 4 from the Detroit Turbos, it's Spectite. Coming out at the 5th spot for the Eastern Conference All-Stars, it's Rocket Power from the Tampa Bay Gators. Coming out after him, it'll be the 2025 MVP, Highlight from the Boston Vandals. Then coming out at the 7th spot for the Eastern Conference All-Stars, it's Black Bullet 2 from the New York Empire. And lastly for the Eastern All-Stars, the Eastern Conference Best of Show, Snowbat 2 from the Carolina Crash Cats. So there you have it, folks, your 2026 Eastern Conference All-Stars, all set to go on the visitor side and ready for action. But of course, we got to get a look at the lineup on the home side of the field. Your 2026 Car Demolition League Western Conference All-Stars. Let's see what they bring to the table here. Leading the way for the West today, 2026 CDL MVP Blue Tech from the Fort Worth Thunder. Coming out there after him will be the 2026 Rookie of the Year Hot Sauce from the Las Vegas Scorpions. Coming out from the 3rd spot, another Las Vegas Scorpion, it is Rowdy. Then it'll be our 2026 Battle Royal winner, Purple Fusion from the Phoenix Firebirds. Following him out there at the 5th spot, it's going to be Blue Dragon from the Chicago Wind Attack. Then after him, it's the 2026 Defensive Player of the Year from the San Francisco Shinobis, Rocket Power 2. Then following him out there, we got the Western Conference Best of Show from the Denver Mustangs, Vendetta. And at the last spot for the Western Conference All-Stars, your 2026 Offensive Player of the Year from the LA Blades, it's Power Pistons. So there you have it, folks. Both teams all set and ready to go. So we'll get the back 7 off of the field, and we'll get the front runners ready to begin. Silver Dog and Blue Tech will be leading the way today for our 2026 All-Star game. So the Car Demolition League All-Star game about to begin, as we are basically getting an army of cars off of the field here. Just a little bit at a time. As we go on ahead and we leave just the front runners to do their stuff. Bayron and Green Fusion getting taken off the field here. And of course your Rookie of the Year along with his teammate, Rowdy. And that leaves the front runners to start things off. Your 2026 Car Demolition League All-Star game about to begin. 2026 MVP Blue Tech taking on Silver Dog. Here we go. Game is on. And almost a flip right there, but Blue Tech held on. So go at it again. The matchup between these two is on. Silver Dog and Blue Tech starting the show and putting on a good one to start things off. And yes, both cars staying up and in this fight. East and West still scoreless to this point. Battle continuing up until that point. Silver Dog is down, and Blue Tech gives the Western Conference All-Stars the lead. 5-0 the score. So now from the Detroit Turbos comes Green Fusion, your 2026 Collision King. 334 collisions on the season, but the score is 5-0 in favor of the Western Conference All-Stars. So here they go and make it a tie game just like that, Cracker Jack. 5-5 the score. As Green Fusion comes out and sets down Blue Tech right away, the MVP out of the game. But now they'll bring out your 2026 Rookie of the Year from the Las Vegas Scorpions. It's Hot Sauce. Game tied at 5. Here we go. And both cars stay up right there. Green Fusion and Hot Sauce going at it, both staying up yet again. Battle on here, and we've got a good flip, and Hot Sauce gives the West the lead. So the score 10-5 in favor of the Western Conference All-Stars as Green Fusion goes down, and Hot Sauce taking on the rookie from the Eastern Conference side. The rookie best of show for the East, Veyron from the Montreal Monarchs. 10-5 the score. The West is in the lead, looking for more here. And both cars stay up there, and mesh break for Hot Sauce that time. And do a barrel roll. Veyron somehow held on. Matchup still going, and Hot Sauce doing a good job of finding the mesh right there. And again to the mesh he goes as Veyron does some great defensive maneuvers, but can't hang on that time. And Hot Sauce, Tim Geiser puts him on everything, and Brandon Kuma might like him too here for the Western Conference today, as he's given the West a 15-5 lead. Now that would be over if this were a regular game. 15-5, that would end it, right? But not the All-Star game. Now coming out for the East, it is Spec Type from the Detroit Turbos. So here we go. 15-5 the score, but long way from over. Look at these cars. Both good at defense, both staying up. Battle continuing. Look at what great moves by Hot Sauce as he keeps in the fight. As he battles with the veteran Spec Type. Both cars again great defensively. Looking good. Oh, Mama put him in a K-pop video. Somehow Spec Type stays in this game, and they will switch sides. Oh, that time. Ooh. That time we had a bad roll, but more than that, folks, we have a timeout that is going to be called by the East as Spec Type has lost his wheels. Now, keep in mind, this is the All-Star game. You do get 2 timeouts per team because you got double the roster size. So, folks, when we return, we'll get back to the action. But as it stands right now, 15-5 is the score. The West has the lead. Spec Type's getting some repairs. First timeout called for the Eastern Conference today. Welcome back, Smash Heads. Back to the action we go, and Spec Type has gotten his repairs. He's ready to go again. The first of 2 timeouts taken for the Eastern Conference All-Stars. Still 15-5, and the battle continues. And ooh, Spec Type somehow held on right there. Man, this matchup, so many good chances. And Hot Sauce finally gets the chance that pays off, and he is on a roll right now. Make it 20-5 in favor of the Western Conference All-Stars, and our Rookie of the Year is putting on a show right now. The score 20-5, and he's looking for more as that brings out Rocket Power from the Tampa Bay Gators. From the defending world champs, oh, both cars stay up right there. They go at it again, and again, both cars staying up. Rocket Power actually did stay in play right there. Battle continuing, and look at this. Rocket Power really in danger right now as Hot Sauce is getting the better of the chances, I'd say, so far. Battle continuing. Hot Sauce using the mesh to his advantage, and this time Hot Sauce goes out of play. So both cars resetting back to their own sides, and ooh, folks, a timeout going to have to be called by the West. I just noticed this, folks, as Hot Sauce has an issue here, and we see that wheel, that front wheel is missing on Hot Sauce. So, folks, timeout called by the Western Conference All-Stars, and both teams have taken 1 timeout so far. A tough break here for Hot Sauce, the Rookie of the Year, to lose his wheel here before the playoffs, but of course, he is able to get it fixed right here. So, taking another break, folks. We'll be right back. As it stands right now, 20-5 is still the score, and the Western Conference All-Stars indeed are in the lead. Well, Smash Heads, we are coming back to this one, and the game continuing. A timeout taken. Hot Sauce Some new front wheels on this car, no longer those green wheels, so we'll see how the new wheels hold up as he continues his battle with Rocket Power here. Still a 20-5 game. The West has been dominating, and largely in part thanks to the Rookie of the Year here, Hot Sauce, from the Las Vegas Scorpions, and he almost had another flip there. And now they both go at it, and this time Rocket Power has a flip to take Hot Sauce down, and the new wheels, I mean, well, just got to break them in, I guess, at some point, but wouldn't blame it on the wheels per se, but that being said, Hot Sauce keeping the East in this game, or should I say just making it a little bit closer. So the score now 20-10 in favor of the West is now Rowdy, another Las Vegas Scorpion, enters the field of play. 20-10 in favor of the West. If I said anything different, I didn't mean it, but that being said, look at Rocket Power go now. From the Gators, Rocket Power looking good there, takes down the two Scorpions from the Western Conference side, and now takes on the Battle Royal winner, Purple Fusion, now out there for the Western Conference All-Stars. And the score now 20-15 in favor of the West. The East is fighting back here. And make it 25-15. Purple Fusion, just like that, Cracker Jack, the Firebirds. Well, the player from the Firebirds coming through big right there, and Matt Geiser with yet another reason to smile here in our All-Star Week. 25-15 is the score in favor of the Western Conference All-Stars, as that now brings out highlight from the Boston Vandals, and here we are with our Battle Royal final, as a matter of fact. And I was about to say highlight, trying to get some revenge for what happened in the Battle Royal, where he got taken down by Purple Fusion, but so far, playing defense, and not really getting any chances to this point. Both cars continuing their battle here. And a good spin cycle by Purple Fusion that time, but chance after chance. And I mean, he has highlight on the ropes right now as these two continue to battle, and do a barrel roll, and highlight stays in the game. Still switch sides now, do another barrel roll, highlight again staying in it. And again, another barrel roll. Highlight somehow keeps going in this match, and Highlight has the flip and gets some revenge for what happened in the Battle Royal. He takes down Purple Fusion there, and the Eastern Conference All-Stars again close the gap. 25-20 in favor of the Western Conference All-Stars. 25-20 the scores. That now brings out Blue Dragon from the Chicago Wind Attack for the Western Conference All-Stars. Here they go. Blue Dragon and Highlight. Both cars staying up, and both these cars, former teammates, used to play for Jim Hull Sr.'s Chicago Wind Attack. As they go head-to-head here, they'll switch sides. Battle on between these two. Blue Dragon and Highlight going at it. Both cars again able to stay up. And big points on the line right here, no doubt. This is now a 5-point game. The East trying to tie this game up. And, of course, Blue Dragon trying to re-extend the lead back to 10 points for the West. And almost did right there, but both cars staying up and switching sides. The fight continuing here between these two cars. These former teammates putting on a show right here in our All-Star game. Good spin cycle being incorporated by both, and what a move by Highlight to stay in the game. And again, both cars able to stay up. That time, Blue Dragon was still up and in play. As this fight continues between these two, and what a matchup we have on hand. And what a show. No doubt about it. As these two cars continue their fight. And into the mesh goes Highlight. He'll stay in the game. Matchup continuing here. As Highlight again able to stay up. The East trying to tie this game up. But Highlight having some dangerous chances going down, or almost going down, I should say, a couple of times. As Blue Dragon keeps on getting the chances here. And another big chance by Highlight. Again looking good defensively. And to do a barrel roll, somehow Highlight still in this game. Highlight battling here with Blue Dragon. Blue Dragon trying to increase the Western Conference lead. As these two continue to battle. What a matchup between these two cars. What a show that they are putting on. Do a barrel roll, and this time Blue Dragon just barely hangs on. Match continuing again. as Blue Dragon tries to increase that lead. Highlight trying to tie this game up for the East. What a battle, what a matchup. These two continue to go at it. They still keep going here. Ooh, another chance, but both cars staying in this game. Another barrel roll by Highlight as he stays in it. This time, Blue Dragon into the match. And these former cars, these former teammates of the Chicago Wind Attack still battling it out and putting on a show for the ages. And a good flip right there, and Highlight takes down Blue Dragon. And folks, this game is tied 25-25. Now the score all evened up as that brings out Rocket Power 2 from the San Francisco Shinobis. Here we go. He'll battle with Highlight. Highlight's been out there a while now. But two good defensive cars on the field right now. Just continue their battle and out of play there. So Rocket Power 2 still in this game. Just went out of play and still, like I said, 25-25. It's all even. And not even anymore as Highlight will get the Eastern Conference the lead. Make it 30-25 now in favor of the Eastern Conference All-Stars. 30-25, the East in the lead. And now Vendetta out there from the Denver Mustangs representing the Western Conference. So 200 Bradshaw's cars about to go head-to-head. And they'll both stay up on their first collision with one another. And make it a 35-25 game. And Highlight looking good right now as he takes down Vendetta. And the Boston Vandals won't make the playoffs. But Highlight is trying to give Boston fans something to remember here. 35-25. Now the score. And now for the Western Conference, it all comes down to Power Pistons. Your Offensive Player of the Year, trying to get the offense that this team needs, trying to get the West back into this game. The Western Conference All-Stars a flip away from losing this All-Star game. And oh my goodness, Highlight able to stay in it right there. That was the chance. And that's the win right there. Highlight from the spot that he was from. He was from the 6th spot in the Eastern Conference's lineup, and he gets the flip that will win the game. 40-25 is the final, and the Eastern Conference All-Stars have won this 2026 Car Demolition League All-Star Game. And what a matchup and what a performance by Highlight, who, I'm officially going to go on ahead. I'm going to look at the stats. I'm going to look at the stats from this All-Star Game, and then I'm going to officially give you your 2026 CDL All-Star Game MVP. Definitely got some good candidates, folks. I mean, Hot Sauce, definitely a case to be made, but I'd say there's definitely a big case to be made for Highlight. What a performance this Boston Vandal put on. He won't be going to the playoffs, but he makes his statement here during All-Star Week and gets the Eastern Conference All-Stars the win on the visitors' side of the field. And what a week for him, right? I mean, he was a finalist in the Battle Royal and now gets that game winner right there. But we'll be back with the official word. But 40-25, the East has the win. Hey, Smash Heads, back with the official word here as we were trying to figure out who would be our 2026 CDL All-Star Game MVP. And I think it was pretty obvious at the end who it was. I just wanted to get some numbers. I wanted to know some numbers to give you, because this car went 5-0. Yes, he got the game-winning flip, but did it off of 70 collisions. I just finished counting, folks. 70 collisions. 70 collisions, went 5-0, got the game winner, your 2026 CDL All-Star Game Most Valuable Player from the Boston Vandals. It is Highlight, and there he is, a little close-up. You can see the damage done over the course of the game, over the course of the season. His team might not be playoff bound, but he was definitely a car to watch all week here in the All-Star Week. Was a finalist in the Battle Royal and now showing up to the All-Star Game and gets the Eastern Conference the win. 5-0 off of 70 collisions. 70 collisions. That's pretty much a season's worth. Maybe at least half a season's worth, depending on the car. But that being said, folks, that does it for our 2026 All-Star Week. James Hulse Jr. here, owner and creator of the Car Demolition League. Thanking you so much for watching, and join us from here on out because, folks, the race for Crash Bowl 30, it's heating up. It's playoff time. The wild card round is next week. You're not going to want to miss it. So until then, much love. Take care of yourselves. Be yourselves. As always, folks, God bless and peace.
The juniors week 5 and week 6 we will start today. Starting off week 5, the first match of week 5. It is the Iowa Cumulants dressed up in the green and gold going away at Calgary, just slipping their home white jerseys with that red and yellow and orange, all pretty like stallions, right? Right. Now let's get ready down the field. It's racing old Canada and done now. We get to the announcements here about the teams playing here for each team's the lineup gets chosen. It's taking a while to line up today.
Arms are too weary to reach the unreachable star.
Are you ready? You think you can tell us what to do? You think you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better? Well, you better get ready. Bow to the master.